Hi everyone, I'm Kenny. My topic is under WE003, Working Environment. Today I will present my topic, Analyzing Social Interaction in Coworking Space, Case Study on Common Ground Damansara Heights. As introduction for this paper, the new movement of coworking had been emerging rapidly in Malaysia since 2010. Recent years, there are news publications by The Age Malaysia, New Straits Times, the Malaysian Reserve, and others news publications which emphasize on the topic of co-working trending locally. Besides, there are recent years publications from researchers in Asia which are summarized as in Table 1. The study can be generalized that current state of documentation and research should put into more consideration of critical thinking on the social interaction between the community user in co-working space. Thus, it can provide more understanding on the rise of diversity in co-working space. It leads to a research gap which History of Co-working stated to focus on community-oriented social workspace and definition of co-working which state to create social interaction between the user. Through this literature review study, it lights a gap towards the reason of co-working space which a rising popularity which only focus on revenue and economy only. But it lack of deeper understanding of analyzing the user social interaction in co-working space in Klang Valley, Malaysia. Therefore, the study aims to analyze user social interaction in Common Ground Damansara Heights. To achieve this aim, the study will be based on the objective to identify different types of social interaction in co-working space. Table 2 summarizes a different definition of co-working by authors over the years. In conclusion, the definition of co-working is work together in a shared space, sharing the same facilities, either independently or in a group of people, creating social interaction between the user. Therefore, social is the key words for this study. The rise of co-working trend in Malaysia leads to a need to analyze the application of original co-working design intention, which focus on the community-oriented workplace to promote social interaction. Based on the literature review study, the definition of social interaction in co-working space can be summarized into 6 keywords, which are social exchange, social support, interact and share knowledge, create community, connects co-workers, and trademark membership community. There are 2 types of social interaction in co-working space which can be categorized as formal and informal. Formal social interaction usually happens in meeting room, which is for formal meeting and training, collaborative works with proper furniture layout planning, and the social interaction level probably is low. In opposite, informal social interaction happens in shared service area, such as printing zone or coffee corner with casual conversation, flexible kind of layout planning, and the social interaction level is normally very high here. The usage of different types of communication in co-working space must be understood so that we can design a better area. Lim 2018 stated that connectivity between each of the spaces in co-working would trigger the opportunity of the individuals to socialize with each other. If the space have high levels of social interaction between the user, the area should be as open as a feeling to welcome and invite the user into it. As such, actually it can be assumed that the spaces involve more private interaction which consist of 2 to 3 people may require a more enclosed space for privacy purpose. The study area is in Common Ground Damansara Heights. It is situated at the penthouse of Wisma UOA Damansara 2, Damansara Heights, which is close to the surrounding business district like Bangsar, KL Central, Petaling Jaya, and Kuala Lumpur City. Their slogan, ambitious lives here. So, these are their main idea are to focus on the community and lifestyle. As such, the reflectance of the co-working space design will surely beneficial to this study. The process of data collection did in one-day observation at Common Ground Damansara Heights. The availability of each spaces are identified and categorized into formal and informal social interaction based on the usage of the users. Then, they are documented in photography and film notes. Descriptive analysis is utilized to analyze the on-site observation data here. It gives an idea on the first-hand data, which is categorized as descriptive analysis for each variable, which is spaces provided in East Common Ground Damansara Heights, and for the combination of variable, which is formal or informal spaces. It will give an insight into the availability of different types of spaces for social interaction in these co-working spaces. From the observation, first, we identify the available public spaces for social interaction here. There's a lounge to serve as a waiting area for the public, as people can have their orders from the cafe. Also, the in-house cafe which attached to the co-working space allows people to have their meals and drink for social. Secondly, available spaces for members to networking and informal social interaction is identified here. Based on the conversation, averagely, there's 3 types of events in a week, which incorporates talks, seminars, networking activity, which will be held here at the event space. The discussion area is designed as an informal spaces for the co-workers to have the conversation, chit-chat, or just relax here. Third, there are few spots of print and copy area available to share among all the co-workers. Sometimes, informal social interaction just happen here. The pantry serves as a family drinks corner in the co-working space. It allows users to chit-chat while making their drinks here. Next, the available spaces for members to work and collaborate is identified as well. There are 80 hot desks which are unreserved desks for the co-worker to bring their own computer device, and they can select any of the desks for their works. The open plan actually allows the co-worker to interact easily. There are 30 reserved fixed desks for the designated co-worker, and they have drawers to store their items here. Next, we also can see that there are private office designated for co-workers who need more privacy on doing their work. Actually, we can observe that less interaction happens here because it's in an enclosed room and there's only 4 co-workers in a room. In addition, their call booth, which serves as a private area, is enclosed for the user to have more call conversation, maybe with their client or some collaborative works. Next, we can see that there is proper meeting room with fixed furniture allowing user to have more collaborative activity. The smaller scale of boardroom area, they are designed with inspiring interior design for co-worker, which enable for people to interact more. Next, the design of each spaces in common ground, they did consider for social interaction of the user. These comply to HUA 2010 statement which encourage more activity-oriented working area with interactive spaces to foster the communication between the user. With event spaces and activity to be held 3 times a week here, this can be significantly promote and connect co-workers into one. In short, actually common ground have many small spaces. Still, one of them can function individually, but also each of them can be combined to become more flexible spaces for the user to socialize, have a coffee talk, collaborate, discussion, or have some other conversation. A survey on the user can be carried out for future implementation to know more about their thoughts on the social interaction. Through combination of common space which are open and can be visible by each of the members and some enclosed area in the co-working space, it can provide a better place for people to work and interact. This can significantly enhance the value of the user in the co-working space. Site observation and analysis indicate the existence of different types of spaces in common ground height to cater various functions or purpose of different users. The consideration of formal and informal interaction which relate to the openness design of the spaces in common ground, they can enhance the value of the co-working space. This combination of open and closed area, they can allow more users to select freely where they want to be. Therefore, it's an added value for people who work here. As a significant, this data may help the future academics and designer to alert more on the concern when providing spaces for co-working spaces, as this can be tied back to the original value of the co-working, which is emphasized on the word social. Future research implication can be enhanced by doing question and survey to study about the user perception and preference on social interaction in co-working space, analyze factors which affect social interaction, and analyze the outcome of social interaction. Therefore, suggest the idea to promote user social interaction in co-working space. Lastly, we are here to express utmost gratitude to the individuals in Common Ground Heights who have extended their existence throughout the construction of this paper. Thank you.